Hey folks, I'm Ishmael. I'm here for Fisherman's Warehouse Megastore and fishermanswarehouse.com, where we have all your fishing needs from fresh to salt. I'm here to talk to you guys about getting geared up for the tuna fishing season with the baits that you need, kind of like the line sizes and pretty much just being geared up. I know a lot of guys from Northern California have been traveling down south to San Diego, including myself, catching them, but we are catching some bluefin up here in Northern California. And right now in stock, we have the Nomads. And for all you private boaters, the Nomads are the way to go for catching these fish in Northern California, because they're trolling them anywhere from 10 to 20 knots. We're talking 20 knots with this bait. That's really, really fast, but you got to be geared up right. We're talking about a 50 wide reel with 200-pound braid when you're actually having this tied up and trolling this around. One of my favorite colors is the Spanish mackerel, because we all know how much bluefin love the Spanish mackerel. So for you folks up here in Northern California, you better get your Nomads now before the season really kicks into gear, because you know how hard they are to find. I know last year I had friends calling me, man, can you find me some? Who they're looking back east for them, they're looking online for them, but Fisherman's Warehouse Megastore has them in stock right now. So get to Fairfield, Manteca, or Sacramento and get your Nomads. But let's talk about also getting geared up for when you're going on those charter boats. You know, the Vagabond's one of my most favorite boats to go on, and you guys have seen the photos of me with a lot of big bluefin tuna. And what I'm catching them on is my personal favorite, the DAIWA SK jig in a 300 gram. I'm rigging that up on 100-pound test braid with a 200-pound test shock leader. We're talking a 8-foot rail rod with a Saltiga 60, a 55, or a 60. I like the 55 Saltiga because it's a little bit narrow, easier to put on the rail, and when I'm winding this thing as fast as I can to get in those big tuna to eat it. But we also have in stock the 300 gram orange zebra glow, and this was a super hot color this year or last year on it, and so now they're in stock. I know a lot of these baits were really hard to find, but they also have in stock the rip rollers. I mean, I know a lot of people, I saw it on the charter boats, catching a lot of fish on the MUSTAD rip rollers, and those are also available in stock. Another thing you need to keep with you is, if you're going a little bit more finesse, the ZAKANA jigs. You're rigging these up on 50-pound mono with a Saltiga 35 size reel and a heavy action 8-foot rail rod. Just something a little bit more finesse, so that when you're out there and the fish get a little finicky, the ZAKANA jigs are the way to go. Two of my favorite colors, obviously the zebra glow, whether you're fishing it during the day or at night, we caught a lot of fish on it. And then the blue pink, or the Katy Perry, as everybody kind of calls it secretly. We don't know if we can use that term, but definitely the Katy Perry, they really like it. And then they also have in stock the old favorite, the SHIMANO flatfall. I know you guys have caught a lot of fish on those. The one thing I think a lot of people have forgotten lately over the past year is being geared up for the live bait fishing. You know, the live bait fishing's hit or miss, but making sure that you have your live bait hooks. I tell people you want to make sure that you have from number 2s all the way up to 4.0s. And just because of the different size bait you might be using, but number 2s, when they get super finicky and you have to fish them on a light leader material such as 15 or 20 pound. When I talk about the line, is gearing up with it, the Samurai fluoro leader, the J-FLUORO leader from DAIWA, has been a staple in my box. I carry, once again, all the way from 15 up to 100 pound, depending on the situation that you're getting in when you're actually out there live bait fishing. Having all the hooks, having all the line, the leader materials is going to allow you to catch more fish. And one last thing, very super important, that you might want to have when you're in the boat is multiple treble hooks when you're out here fishing the SK jigs or the ZAKANA jigs is you want to change out and put treble hooks on them. It's going to allow you to get a few more hookups. I love 3X and 4X because you can hook into some really big fish. I mean, we're talking about, you might be fishing a small ZAKANA jig like this and you hook into a 100-pounder or a 150-pounder, and if you've got the wrong hooks, you're going to bend that out on those fish. So folks, when you're going out there, you're getting ready to get geared up for the tuna season, stop by Fisherman's Warehouse Megastore or get online at fishermanswarehouse.com and get all of your tuna needs. See you guys out there on the water.